Well, hello, my beautiful gems. So this is Maria from the Guided Gem, and I'm here to do the October readings for my Gemini. Gemini, this is going to be for your sun, moon, and rising. Geminis, I'm going to do this a little bit different this time. We're going to do the 4 weeks in October. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the cards. I'm going to shuffle the cards and I'm going to lay out your spread and then I will show you all of the cards. Okay? So let's get started. Whoa, that went flying. A lot of strong energies. We have the ship. This is the Gilded Ravelry Lenormand deck by Tiro Marchetti. Okay. We have the lilies. We have the storm. And we have the fish, card number 34. Interesting. So now I pulled out the energies, and now I'm going to go into the Elements of Life Tarot, and I'm going to pull out the cards for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the camera if you want to see me shuffle, and then I will go through the reading for the month of October for each 4 weeks. And then at the end, I'm going to pull out some advice cards. I have 3 decks for the advice cards, so stay tuned for that. Okay? I'll see you soon. All right. I think this should be fine. Maybe a little more. Okay. All right, let's see. So week 1, we have the ship. So you're waiting on something. Maybe you're traveling. Maybe you're waiting for something to come in. But there's a lot of change. We have the 8 of fire. We have the 7 of wind in the reverse. So I always have my cards upright. And if they come out in the reverse, it's because it's meant to. And we have the chariot. So 7, 7. Let's see, communication, traveling, something coming in really, really quickly. Um, I'm kind of getting a sense of like there's a need for caution here. Okay, that's week 1, but I will go through it after I pull out all the cards. Okay, all right, so we have the regret card. What's going on, Gemini? What is going on? Let's see. Let's pull out all the cards first. Week 2. Spirit, what's week 2? 2 of wind. Knight of water. Knight of fire. We have 2 knights right here. Now, Geminis, I just want you to, oh wow, and the Knight of Earth. This is 3 knights in a row. Uh-oh. 3 knights in a row in week 2. Let's do week 3. That's quite interesting energy. 2 of Pentacles, so a decision has to be made. That's the storm here. The self. I kind of got an energy of self-sabotage here, but let's pull out the cards and see that we get the whole story. The Hermit. Now, Gemini, I just want you to understand that this might not be for everyone. The 5 of Earth. Week 4. The Page of Water. And guys, you can fast forward this if you don't want to, if you're not patient enough for this. 5 of Wind. 2 of Fire. Just one more. And the 6 of Fire. Wow. October is going to be really, really interesting. The bottom of the deck has the Devil. So we have to keep this because it came through. Let me just put this here. Geminis, let's get to your reading. Lots going on. I'm going to have to pause because my throat is dry. I need water. I apologize, Gemini. Give me a second. I'll be right. All right, Gemini. Thank you so much. I needed water. Okay, Gemini, let's get started. Week one, we have the ship. The ship talks about, something at a distance, waiting for your ships to come in, talks about, things um, improving in your life, things coming through in your life. You're waiting for a shipment to come in, something, something, something. Okay, and obviously this is something from a distance because with the Eight of Wands, Eight of Fire here, we're talking about there's a lot of fast actions going on. Okay, now what does concern me is that we have the Seven of Wind, the Seven of Swords here. It's in the reverse. Now, this can mean several things. In the upright, it talks about, taking what you can and getting away with it. Or it can talk about someone who's being deceitful, someone who is, trying to get away with something, or someone's trying to like lying, cheating, stealing kind of energy. And I kind of feel that, but it's in the reverse. So I feel like whatever's going on in this first week of October, being in the reverse, it's either really, really significant, the meaning of it, or it can actually be the reverse of it. So no one's really cheating or stealing or lying or trying to get away with something. It's literally saying, like, you know what? No, I don't want to cheat, lie, or steal. I just want to be upfront. I want to be honest. I want to speak my truth kind of thing here, right? So but then we have the chariot. The chariot is also victory, it's success, it's fast movement forward. Okay. So there's a lot of speed. Something is changing very, very quickly in this first week of October. But then we have the Five of Hearts, the Five of Cups, the Five of Water, which talks about having regret. Okay. This is you like not completing your wish, not having that vibration that you wish you had. I kind of feel here, and I'm gonna say it because Spirit is pushing me to say it, and it's something I'm personally not even comfortable saying here like out loud, but it's coming through, so I gotta say it. And obviously, it's not for everyone, but I kind of feel that this is almost a conversation being had with someone who wants to have a connection, an experience with someone else. Maybe, having an encounter with another couple or having like a swingers night or something like that. So I feel like this is like the competition with someone. Okay. Now, it doesn't have to be in the relationship area. It could be a competition with work, with colleagues. I feel like, someone is going to try to pull a fast one, but you want to be upfront about it. Like, I feel like if you have an opportunity with work, okay, you want to go in the fast lane, but you don't want to do it in a sneaky way. Or maybe you are going to do it in a sneaky way, but then you're going to end up regretting it. Okay. Or maybe you're going to talk about and have this conversation with someone because there's a lot of conversation and a lot of action going on here. And I feel like if you talk about it or if you do something, I feel like you're going to end up regretting something. So I'm not sure what this is in your life, my beautiful Gemini, but if this is kind of resonating for you, then I know that you can fit into whatever situation is going on in your life. Okay. But just understand this is my issue here because or else your ships would be coming in, but because of this, like I said earlier, like the self-sabotage kind of energy, I feel like there's a step that you might make that might make you regret it. Okay. Or I feel that you're going to be successfully moving forward, and the person who is trying to give you some roadblocks or giving you information that is not serving you or doing things behind your back, they might end up regretting it because you're moving forward anyway. And obviously, again, this might not be for everyone, but it kind of feels that there's something going on here, and I need you to be aware of it. And if you are if you are this energy, then Gemini, I need you to be careful who you speak to and what you say. And sometimes I'm going to say it. Sometimes it's better to say nothing. And maybe that's why this card is in the reverse. Say nothing. Or holding on to your thoughts is what you're going to regret. You should have said something. Okay. So it's a very, very complex energy that's going on here. And let's see if we move forward into the other weeks of October, if we can clarify it some more or get more information. And sometimes they're not even related, but we'll go through it and we'll see what comes up. Okay. Week 2 here we have the lilies. The lilies is talking about healing. Okay. Now, Gemini, if you are either causing heartbreak to someone, if you are hurting because of someone, then just be honest with yourself here, because here with the Two of Wind, this is talking about you not wanting to see the truth of a situation. You not wanting to see, be honest with yourself about what's really going on. Okay. Now, if this is related to a health issue or a health concern, then Gemini, I need you to take care of that. Okay. Don't say, oh yeah, it's okay. It's going to happen. And then you're going to have a situation where you're going to end up regretting it. Now, there's also something else that's coming up here with the chariot card. Chariot sometimes represents car. Now, if you're not being careful, if you're taking someone's car, if you're borrowing a car, if you are taking a shortcut to something, just be careful. I feel like there's something going on here. Maybe you're going too fast and you're going to end up regretting it, and you might injure yourself. You might cause something. Okay, so make sure that your paperwork is in order. Make sure that you are on the up and up. Make sure you are telling the person that you're borrowing their car. Make sure that you are doing everything that you're supposed to be doing. I feel like the month of October, there's something very significant that's going to help you. I mean, happen that's going to affect you in some way. Okay, so I need you to be mindful, and I hope that you're taking this as a guidance and that you're going to do something about it. Okay, so definitely something very significant and important that you need to be honest with yourself. You need to take off your blindfolds and you need to speak up. Don't pretend it's not there. Don't pretend that you didn't see something. Don't pretend anything. You need to speak up. You need to be honest, okay? Now, it could involve several people in your life. It could be that it's all colleagues. It could be that they are, potential like interests that are interested in Gemini. It could be that it has to do with children. It could be a whole lot of different things. So make sure that you fit it into your life. Here with the Knight of Water, we're talking about this is, someone who has a big heart. This is someone who would love to, give you an offer of love. Okay. But again, we're not seeing something. And we have the Seven of Swords, which is that betrayal card right on like on top of the Knight of Cups. Now, are they trying to schmooze you, and they know that you're in a relationship with someone, a stable and solid relationship, because we have the Knight of Earth here, but this is a slow moving knight, right? And you're probably feeling regret because they're being too slow. And you know what? This is a fun and exciting. This is someone who has a lot of passion, a lot of, desire for you. And you're like, oh, you know what? I want to have fun, but it's going to hurt someone here. Gemini, what's going on? Write me a comment. Let me know. This is really interesting. Then we have the Knight of Wands, which is the Knight of Earth, of Fire here, and this is right under the Chariot. This is telling me that this energy here, this is an energy that is just in and out of your life. This is someone that's here today calling you like what's it called? The zombie. Like, they're all up in like, oh my God, where's my Gemini? I miss my Gemini, and they're rushing back to you, and then like, oof, they're ghosted for a little while, and then all of a sudden there's a zombie coming out of the woodworks and like, oh, but Gemini, like I'm back. Hey Gemini, let's go have some fun. And again, like I feel like these two energies, there's a lot of hurt and pain here for a stable Knight of Earth. Gemini, what's going on? Okay? Listen, Gemini, you guys are smart. And even if you want to keep it a secret, everything's going to come to light that it's going to be talked about. This is going to hurt someone. I am not judging you. I am not telling you how to live your life, what to do with your life, but we do have the storm here. So it's kind of telling me by week 3, like I feel like there's going to be a huge, like, chaotic moment. And I feel it has to do with these three energies. Maybe one of them is yours, could be. Uh, Fit it the way it is. If you do have three people, coming for you, Gemini, then that definitely resonates for you. But just understand that whatever decision you make here is going to affect and hurt someone, and it could hurt you, Gemini. Okay, so it could be that the stable knight is going to leave because like they're not going to compete with someone else. They're not going to waste their time for someone who is playing around. And if you're not serious about this and if you think you're going to get away with this and have some fun and have your cake and eat it too, well, I'm almost going to bet and guess that it's not going to work, right? So there's definitely a decision that you have to make here. There's really a self-reflection that has to happen. Now with the self card in week 3 here, okay, and I love this card. This is one of the um, an extra major arcana that I created in my deck. And this is talking about like looking at yourself in the mirror. And when we look at this blue rose here, if you notice that the petals on the outside, they're much, much darker. And when you really take a self inventory of yourself and really be honest with yourself, the petals are getting lighter and lighter and lighter until you can be awakened and released and be spiritual, right? So, unfortunately, my beautiful Gemini, I feel that there's a decision that you have to make here. I feel that there's going to be some self-reflection here because we have this like in this row and we have a loss here at the end. So you really need to ask yourself what it is that you want. If you want the stability, if you want to party and have fun with someone who's non-committal, or do you want someone who is truly like full of love and like, kind of like your like knight in shining armor, but what is it you want? You want someone who's stable, like, someone who's more serious, more stable, more tangible, like offering, or do you want someone just can give you love and then you're missing out on something else? So you really, really have to do an inventory and figure out what you want. And with the hermit here, it's talking about taking that moment to reflect, okay? I feel like you really, really need to take the time to kind of decide what it is that you want. And you can only do this if you take like um, meditate, speak with your angels, your higher self, whatever it is that you um, feel that you can communicate with, that can give you that honest, true answers that you're looking for. And you know what? They can only come from you. I feel like this is not something that you can get help and guidance from someone. I think this is purely your decision, Gemini. Okay. And with the Five of Earth, the Five of Pentacles here, someone is going to be left out in the cold. This energy, the stable energy, is not going to allow this to happen. And if this is the person that you were counting on, but they're a little bit too slow for you and they're not, moving fast enough because your clock is ticking or this or that, well, I feel like they're not going to um, take this kind of energy. Okay? If you want to play around and have some fun and do whatever and think you're going to get away with it, I'm afraid that this is not going to happen. And I'm afraid that this stable energy is going to possibly leave you out in the cold, Gemini. Okay? Now, interestingly enough, we have the fish card here. The fish card talks about, the material world. Could it be about a job? Could it be about a bonus? Could it be about money coming in, unexpected money? You're definitely receiving a message. Now, are you talking about settlements that, maybe, you were in a committed relationship, this broke apart, and now like you're waiting for news about a settlement, about an insurance situation. Maybe you were in an accident and you were on disability, you were healing yourself, and you had a whole bunch of people fighting for your case, and now you're waiting for um, a settlement to come through. I feel like you're going to receive news, but I feel like it's not going to be exactly what you were expecting. okay? Which is going to leave you at a crossroad here because you know what? You're probably expecting more and making plans when you thought this was going to come in. For others of you, it could be that you're going to have a loss of money. Maybe this situation, whatever situation is going on here, this chaotic situation, is going to put you in a situation where you're going to have to pay for something. Let's say damage to a car, let's say accident, whatever. I feel like there's something that you really have to be cautious about in the month of October, okay? So this is going to have to, this crossroad here is going to make you um, have to make decisions and reflect on, okay, where do I go from here? Okay, let's say you were to lose your job. Okay, now what? What's my next step? Well, here's what I am going to tell you, my beautiful Gemini. I want you to understand that you have a lot of gifts. Okay? People are actually recognizing you. People see your value, see your worth. I'm afraid that the only person that doesn't see your worth is you. Okay? I feel that you have some bad habits, maybe. I feel like you have some risky behavior. Okay? So I feel like you really need to take a moment to decide, okay, so what's my plan B? Okay? If you're worried about not finding another job, if you maybe lose your job or if you have this loss of money, maybe you just have to take a look at your finances at this time. Okay, October is a good time to do an inventory and to really reassess your finances. And maybe like you want to live the good life, maybe you want to live in the fast lane, and guess what? The fast lane is not getting to where you want to be. Maybe you need to lower your standards and to really be honest with yourself. You know what? Yeah, I'm not having as much fun as if I were with these people, and you know what, at least this is an energy where it's stable and I feel secure, and that and but it's boring, right? So I feel like you have a lot of questions to ask yourself, Gemini, but I won't be able to guide you any more than this other than pull out some oracle cards to give you some advice. And I'm hoping that this is helping you in some way, and I hope that you'll be able to um, welcome the month of October with already a guidance or a direction that can assist you. So let's see what the Priestess of Light advice is. Okay. Then I'm going to pull an oracle card from the Wisdom of the House of Night for October, my Gemini. Oh, so much going on for you for October. Thank you. And we'll pull out a card from the Lover's Oracle. And we'll take it from there for Gemini, October. And my beautiful Geminis, this is a good time to write me that comment. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Let me know what's going on. Who are all these people? Ooh. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay. All right, Gemini. Let's see what the messages are. Loss, lack, fear, victimization. October is going to be a um, very life-altering, life-changing month for you, Gemini. I need you to make sure that you rely on people that you care about, people that you can trust. Family is really important at this time. Gemini, I'm really sorry. Like this is not, what I wanted to see for you guys, but there's something that you really need to understand about yourself, okay? And I feel that you keep repeating the same thing over and over and over for some reason, and I think all your answers are right here, okay? So if you need help, let me know. I'd love to try and guide you some more if I could, but this is just a general reading. Obviously, it's not going to resonate for everyone, okay? Playful. That's quite interesting. playful. Gemini, I feel like this is your energy. You like to have fun, you like to play. 44 is really important. Number 44, you're probably seeing synchronicities. 44 is all about your stability. It's all about your foundation. Okay. We see this very clearly here. So if this is work associated, just be careful. Okay. Don't rush through things. Make sure you're diligent. You're overlooking your work. Make sure you don't speak out of turn. Make sure that you are not bad mouthing someone inside the company. Be very, very careful in the month of October because someone is really going to get offended and is going to create some reactions, okay? I want out. This is funny because if it's getting from this energy, I kind of feel like it's for some of you anyway. I'm feeling that this energy wants out. They really want out because they feel that they can't keep up with you. They feel that there's just too much going on. It's too emotional, it's too fast, it's too like, back and forth. Like this is a person who needs stability here. This is someone who needs their footing. And maybe this is you, Gemini. Maybe this is you and everyone that you're with is just constantly like moving all around and you want out. Very possibly you want out. Okay, so I need you to really reflect and decide what it is that you want and make that decision. If a decision is being made for you, let's say a job, a loss of a job, or a situation where it's not moving in your favor for whatever reason, maybe there's going to be a loss of money. Well, again, I need you to reflect why is this happening in your life again and again and again? Okay? The self-sabotage situation here is really striking me, and I think you really need to pay attention. And I want out is really important because there's someone here, whether it's you or your person, is feeling stuck and they just want to breathe. I'm feeling very, very, very strongly. If this is a person who wants to have like party with other partners or to party with other couples and stuff like that, and this is a very toxic relationship, well, maybe this is something that you're doing to play along because this is what they want, and now you're realizing that no, this is not what I want. I want to have my stability. I want to settle down. I want something normal, and here you are in a situation where it is just so too much playing around going on, too much this, and you feel like you're not getting what it is that you need out of this connection here. Okay? Wow, Gemini, what a reading. Crazy, crazy reading. But again, it doesn't resonate for everyone, but if it did resonate for you, a lot to think about, a lot to be cautious about. And you know what? October is going to be a very important month for your movement forward. So Gemini, if this did resonate for you and if you did enjoy this reading, please subscribe to my channel, like my video, and for sure, write me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Okay? So until the next reading, I am sending you lots of love and light. Bye for now.